Hey, so I recently had my birthday in Las Vegas, and some of the craziest things happened while I was there. So let me tell y'all about the trip. So, the first day in Vegas, I was still 20. I got there a day before my birthday, so we walked around until midnight. And when I officially turned 21, I went to my first bar. We walked into this place. It's called Coyote Ugly. And I ordered my first drink as a 21-year-old. We had a couple of drinks, and there was this one part where someone donates a bra that they're wearing to play ring toss with the bra onto the ceiling hooks, which was fun to watch. The whole time, though, there was this guy flirting with me in Spanish, and I kept trying to dance with me, and I was so awkward. Eventually, I told him something in Spanish, but after that, he got sad and his friend walked away. And yes, I do speak some Spanish. After all of that, since we're already in Vegas, we had to try the slot machines before calling it a night. While getting ready for bed that night, everyone kept telling me, take some ibuprofen before bed. And I'm like, you're not supposed to take medicine while drinking alcohol at the same time. So, I waited until nobody was looking, and I dropped the pill under the bed, like, mm, yep, definitely took it. Sorry, Mom, if you're seeing this. Completely forgot it was under the bed, though. So, if housekeeping found a random ibuprofen under the bed, I'm so sorry. The next day, we went to Dick's for lunch. For those who don't know, it's a place where the waiters are purposely mean to you. And I thought they were going to completely roast us. Instead, they were just jokingly mean, saying things like, easier to get into than community college. They even put a hat on my head and made me wear it, saying that. Then they found out it was my birthday. I thought they were just going to be bringing me a birthday shot, and they did. But then everyone at my table started smiling at me. Not the smile that they're happy, but like a mischievous grin. And my mom was like, do you trust us? Then I saw him. The biggest guy I've ever seen started walking toward me. I immediately knew I was in for a wild ride. Next thing I know, I'm getting a lap dance. He took off his shirt, turned around, and that's when I saw the thong he had on. He started bumping his butt all against me and bounced my face into his stomach multiple times, like I'm a baseball bat to a piñata. I'm getting pushed in circles in my chair, and I'm told to look at Elvis the whole time, and somehow I ended up slapping his butt. I thought that was going to be the craziest part of the night. Nope. As we're leaving the restaurant, some of the Thunder Down Under performers were inviting us to take some pictures. We weren't even going to see that show. I thought we're just gonna take a normal picture real quickly, right? Nope. Before I even knew what was happening, this dude just picks me up, like both feet off the ground, air humping me, saying, "Better get down before you get pregnant." Excuse me? Then he asks where I'm staying. I tell him, and he goes, "Ooh, that's not that far." Not that far? Sir, what exactly are you implying? I laughed along because it's Vegas, right? The thing is, I also have a boyfriend, so I never came back. Sorry, dude. From there, we headed over to the Magic Mike show, and by this point, there had been quite a few birthday drinks involved. And the guys were dancing off the walls and flying throughout the air. And there's this one part I liked a lot. It was so passionate. It's called the water dance. This guy and girl were in a pool and bodies slipping all over each other. After the show, we ended up at a piano bar. Someone in our group tipped the pianist $100, which basically meant he belonged to our table for the rest of the night. He played birthday songs and called me on stage and had me hold the harmonica during parts of the songs. And somehow I managed to miss my cue once. It was honestly one of the funniest parts of the trip. He just kept blowing into the mic for like a minute until I drunkenly realized, oh, I missed my cue. Then during the song, he called me out on that. After that, they still trusted me and gave me a tambourine slap during the songs. And I was so offbeat. The next day was mostly spent recovering in the lazy river. And a gazebo. Boy, I've never been in one before. But if you don't know, it's like a poolside tent with a TV and personal waiters giving you food and drinks. I felt like royalty, getting sushi on a big fruit platter and a big thing of spiked raspberry lemonade that they definitely had a lot of alcohol in. Surprisingly, I still wasn't hungover. So clearly my scientific experiment of not taking the ibuprofen was successful. Later that night, when everyone was getting ready to sleep, I had something else in mind. I took one of those self-driving robots, which felt like sitting inside the future. The entire ride, I was just singing and listening to music. I mean, I was the only person in the car. So yeah, eventually I made it back to the hotel and finally called it a night. The next morning, it was time to go home. Getting ready was already turning into a disaster with all the delays. While waiting during the layover, though, I even got to see my dad. Completely by coincidence, he had the same layover. He was on his own trip or something. I don't remember, but it was fun seeing him. I definitely do remember. After my all-girls trip, and I got to see him, I finally boarded the last flight home, and everything seemed normal, okay? The plane may be 20 minutes away from landing. Suddenly, it changed course. We were told a passenger was having a medical emergency. So, we had to make an emergency landing while we sat there wondering what was going on. Then, after we landed, police boarded the plane, and the passenger ended up leaving in handcuffs. To this day, I still have absolutely no idea what happened. But after sitting on the runway for around 3 hours, we finally got to finish our flight. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a crazier way to turn 21. Vegas definitely lived up to its reputation. And till this day, I still wondered what happened to the pill under the bed. I bet it's still waiting for me. What do y'all think? What's the craziest part of the trip? Comment down below.